Today I'm going over how to make a table in APA format. You can follow along with me on page 130 of the APA manual. Remember, tables are typically used to show numerical values or textual information. So numerical values could include, for example, descriptive statistics that you might not want to list out in the actual body of your paper. And textual information could include, for example, a list of your stimuli if you used words. I've already typed out the table that we'll be using. So first, you would write in table, and in the manual it says X. However, you would actually use the number of the table. So for example, table 1. And this is dictated by the order in which the table is introduced in the text. So, usually you'd say, see table 1 for descriptive statistics, or whatever you're using your table for. And also when you refer to it in the body of your paper, you would capitalize the T in table. Right? And then you would have the title of your table. And of course this should be descriptive of the data you are displaying below. So now we can actually insert the table. And so this is an 8 by 5 table. And you might be wondering, how do we get younger to appear above these 3 cells? To do that, you would highlight the cells and then click Merge Cells. We can do that over here as well. So now we can type in younger and older. And of course, this is centered, as is this. Now I'm just going to copy and paste this information to save time. And as you can see, this information is also centered, as are the data. So now, you might be wondering how we get this to look like this. Well, first I'll show you how to get rid of the borders that you don't need. So you can get rid of borders by clicking on individual cells like this. So this one doesn't have a left border, a right border, or a top border. And you can also get rid of borders by actually selecting on entire or multiple cells. So here we can do it for this one, or for these. So these don't have the left border, the right border, or the center border. They don't have the middle borders. See? So now I'm just going to go through this slowly so you can follow along. Also, you can click right here to get rid of or to edit the borders. This also gives you an option. But the only downside of doing that is it goes away after you click on one. So that's why I just go to I just go to the actual option. And you don't have to worry if you accidentally got rid of one of the borders that you wanted. See how I accidentally got rid of this lower border? You can just select those cells again and go to Borders and Shading and just click on it and it'll reappear. So now this is getting a lot closer to looking like this. If you select the entire table and right click, given the option to auto fit, and I usually just auto fit to contents. And now it looks like this. But also if you wanted to make certain cells look larger, you can click on the line between cells. See, now this is larger. And then of course some tables have notes. So the word note is italicized. And then for this one, they're letting us know that confidence interval, or CI, means confidence interval. You don't always need to have notes. It's usually just used if there's an abbreviation that isn't well known or might not be well known. And also, let's not forget to make our table Times New Roman and 12. So that's how you make a table in APA format. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.